does not make me a criminal.
Security will, sir?
You should get the hell out of here. I didn't call anybody in the gallery criminals. I don't know what they look like.
And we clearly heard an example of a consequence on this floor of racial profiling.
Heated debate, protests breaking out, and a high-stakes vote. Tonight, the Arizona Senate advancing a proposed ballot measure that would make illegal immigration a state crime. They are topics that our viewers have told us are very important this election year: immigration and border security.
This measure would let state and local police arrest people crossing into Arizona without authorization. It has received plenty of pushback.
ABC 15's Marissa Sarbach was at the state capitol for us and has more tonight.
Today I even had a colleague who I thought I respected.
Don't you ever refer to our community as immigrants, as criminals. My brown skin does not make me a criminal.
Tense moments with a screaming match breaking out on the Senate floor Wednesday between some members of the state legislature and a group fighting against a proposed ballot measure called HCR 2060.
We were kicked out after many attacks and being called awful words. We kind of got tired of sitting there hearing that. And so we started chants, and we had shirts that said, "Stop the hate." The building was locked after we left, so it's just another tactic to try to silence us, but it's not going to happen.
The group Lucha wore Stop the Hate shirts to the state Senate to oppose the measure that would make illegally crossing the border from Mexico into Arizona a state crime. It would allow state and local law enforcement to make those arrests and give state judges the ability to order anyone convicted of the crime to return to their country of origin.
I was one of those criminals who crossed the border in 1999. I went on the defense. I'm a DACA recipient right now. I have a mother that's undocumented. I have friends and community members that are undocumented. And so, to me, it is going to have an impact.
Supporters of the measure say it's needed, claiming the federal government hasn't done enough to stop people from crossing illegally. But opponents fear it would lead to racial profiling. Inside the Senate chambers, insults were hurled even between members of the state legislature.
And we clearly heard an example of a consequence on this floor of racial profiling. And I would like an apology.
No. I didn't call anybody in the gallery criminals. I don't know what they look like, and to suggest that it's racial profiling or that I called somebody a criminal when I didn't is, in my opinion, the type of divisiveness which I suspect you are talking against.
The measure passing the Senate on a 16-13 party line vote with amendments, including officers needing probable cause to make an arrest, like seeing someone crossing the border in person or on video. It would also not apply retroactively to people who already crossed the border and are in Arizona.
So what happens next? The measure now heads to the state house, and if approved there, it would bypass Governor Katie Hobbs and instead be sent directly to voters to decide on the November ballot. Javier?
Thank you, Marissa. As for Governor Hobbs, she vetoed a similar proposal 2 months ago, but would not have that opportunity this time around. The governor released a statement tonight pushing back against that measure, saying in part, quote, "Nobody is more frustrated than me at the federal government's failure to secure our border. We desperately need more resources to secure our border, not empty political rhetoric." Arizona Senate Republicans also released a statement tonight following that vote. Senator David Gowan said, quote, "Our citizens deserve safe communities and our law enforcement officers deserve the tools to protect them. Arizonans want action, and I'm looking forward to the positive change that will come from the Secure the Border Act."